Now, the concept of hukam in the writings of the Sikh gurus, and especially in Guru Nanak, is one of the most important concepts, because it's through hukam that we can live a good life and find our way through and merge with the divine. But what the heck does hukam mean? And so to get into that question, we're going to look at this line from the second Pauri of Guru Nanak's Japji Sahib. The whole second Pauri is describing hukam. And this line, hukami utam neech, hukam lik duk sukh paya, ikana hukami bakshish, ika hukami sada pavaya, is kind of confusing and frustrating, because in this line, Guru Nanak basically says, all that's positive and all that's negative is part of hukam. Okay, so let's kind of get into this. Hukami, within hukam, within this concept of hukam, utam, which is kind of a high, elevated, expansive state. Neech, which is a weak, powerless, sometimes it's translated as lowly state. So, hukami utam neech. So, Guru Nanak is saying, within hukam, there's exaltation and there's desperation, both. What? I don't know that I want to accept that. Hukam, lik duk suk paya. As part of what's written within the hukam, right? So this is hukam, lik is what has been written, okay? And then duk. Duk is a word that means deep pain and suffering. It's really the depth of when someone is just in a tremendous amount of despair, pain, duk. Sukh is the opposite of duk. Sukh is about peace. It's about harmony. It's a harmonizing energy. Again, paya. And this is a verb that basically means to receive. Okay? So what this part of the line is saying is that what's been written within hukam, you're going to receive real suffering, and you're also going to receive peace. Both of these are part of hukam. Ikana hukami bakshish. Ikana is a word that means some. Okay? Hukami, within hukam, in hukam. Bakshish are like the goodies of life, the blessings, we say blessings, but it's kind of like, bring the wonderful things, all the wonderful things. So some people within hukam get a lot of really wonderful experiences in life. And then this is the line when I was translating Japji that really was hard for me. This means some, in hukam. Sada, always, is forever. Bhavaya is to wander lost, like never finding your way. So in hukam, some people receive a lot of blessings, but in hukam, some people are always lost, no matter what you do. And we all kind of know people like that. So with this explanation of hukam in the second Pauri, in this line in particular, what we start to see is that hukam as a concept is related to non-duality. It's related to a kind of state of acceptance that the cosmos and the universe has two sides that are always playing with each other. And there's not one side or the other to favor if you're living in a state of hukam. It's understanding that the cosmos is moving in some kind of divine purpose between the interaction of the polarity, the interaction of the two different energies, utam neech, duk sukh, bakshish bhavaya, that we're all moving between those polarities in life. Everyone is, and it is part of the flow of the divine.